Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I want to show you right quick. If everything works out today, I am actually hoping to put the axle piece back into the front housing right here. And let's see here. Which means I'll be putting this bearing on right around here, the outside bearing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get any video of that, and reason why is what we did last fall on the other final drive is I got to take this housing here and set it up on some 6x6 blocks and then hang that, flip that axle piece up, slide the forks together and just hang that from the forks. And so Dad's got to run the forklift, and I got to be trying to get that thing all wiggled into place to drop down into the housing. And so, like I said, it's kind of hard to be trying to wiggle that great big old heavy thing and have my phone hooked onto me also, because I don't exactly want to smash my phone. And so, like I said, the likelihood of being able to get video of that, I'd say is probably not real big. I would just have to show you what it looks like afterward. But what I want to do right now, though, is I want to get the old torch fired up, or the smoke wrench, whatever you want to call it. Chop off these two bearings here, and just like on both of those axle bearings, I'll be taking and putting these drive shaft bearings into the oven here in the house, here at the farm, and heating them up to approximate. Let's see here. It seemed like last year we heated them up to at least 300, but I prefer 350. That way you get just a little bit more expansion. Come on. I think I need to put new flint in my striker. Okay, that's got that. Normally, I have all this stuff laid out on the big carrier rack that we have on the back of the golf cart, but sure enough, yesterday when I got back down here to the farm, because usually I drive that golf cart all over the place. We had it modified here several years back. It's an electric one. Come on, get off there. And so it'll run between 25 and 30 miles an hour. And anyway, yesterday when I got back down here, I could tell it was not going as fast as what it normally does. And sure enough, the thing just died on me. So I talked to the guy that I know who works on these things. There we go. That one's off. Alrighty, that's got that one. I'll pick up them rollers once they cool down. Don't exactly feel like getting my finger burned again. So I called the guy yesterday, and so I'm going to take and run the cart down to him. He says probably something to do with the electronics on it. And I actually didn't even know they had it, but he's going to take and plug his handheld tester into the thing. Kind of about like what you do with a vehicle to check a computer. So hopefully I can get the old cart back up and going again. Because that thing is actually pretty handy around here. I use it lots of times for carrying boxes of chemical and that kind of stuff from the shed out to the sprayer. Just gotta watch I don't gouge into that shaft. Come on. Okay, go ahead and shut that thing down for right now. In fact, normally I would take and do this right up there on that pallet. But usually if I'm torching something or anything like that, where it's going to be hot. I don't like to just up and walk away from it. So I figure I just leave it sit right here on the ground. Hey, there we go. Okay, that's got the back bearing. All right, we're good to go there. Now, like on that one, you can see right there, just a little teeny tiny dimple, but I'll take some emery sandpaper and buff that right out, no big deal. But the last thing you want to do is actually put a great big gigantic dig into it. Then you'd almost have to have it re-machined. Don't want that. So I wish I could get this in here to break loose. But he don't want to come near as easy. So we'll take and do a little more chopping on it. If I can find my striker. Okay, now we'll see how that works. Once you get that to separate, it should just pop off. I say should. That's not always the case, though. Okay, well, the drive shaft itself looks good, but there's still, right in the center of that bearing is still stuck together. Come on. Okay, I think it's slowly moving. Like I said, I'm just trying to be very careful and not dig into that drive shaft. Like I say, I would be doing this up on that forklift pallet, but since I want to leave here in a little while, well, in fact, about as soon as I get done here, I don't like having a bunch of hot stuff around, anything possibly flammable, and then just walk away. So that's why I'm doing this right here on the ground. That way, no sparks or anything like that can flame up. It's getting there slowly. Ah, boy. Kind of like right out there on the end, I don't want to pop off. There we go, finally. Wow. Okay, that should have it. I'll leave it sit right there. It can cool off. And by the time I get back here, it'll be good to go again. But like I say, usually whenever I get, especially torching on something, but like even here, because I could have just sat right on that pallet and torched, but like I say, I got to get going. And so cutting right here on the ground, you can walk away. You don't have to worry about anything possibly flammable or catching on fire. I sure don't want that. And in fact, a neighbor, I always do it because a neighbor of mine, he said he does the same thing whenever he's cutting with the torch on something. He would generally wait around about 20 minutes just to make sure nothing is getting hot or flaming up or anything like that. So, well, alrighty. Hey, I think I'm going to call that an end of this video. And like I say, it's going to, the likelihood that I'll be able to get a video of actually dropping that axle back into that housing. Of course, I've showed you how how it sits down in there, and you've seen what it looks like before I actually pulled it out. But I'm like I say, just trying to wrestle that big old heavy thing around and trying to carry my camera all at the same time. I don't exactly want to smack my phone too hard. And so maybe I can try and do a short video of what it looks like after we get it all put back, after we get the axle put into that front housing. Then, like I say, I'll be getting the bearings put back onto that drive shaft. Same thing, I got to put them into the oven, heat them up to about 350. That way they slide on, and then once they cool off, they'll contract and grip back onto the drive shaft. But, and so I'll be able to get about 75% of the job done without having that new spacer. And so I can at least have pretty much all that done, caught up, and it'll just be ready to put the spacer in, put the back bearing into it, and be good to go. So yeah, I'm going to call that an end of this video. I guess this here, if I remember right, makes part 6. So take care. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.